Happy Friday, the end of the week, yay! Enjoy yourself responsibly. Um, so I wanted to talk about a couple years ago, I went on vacation with the family, brothers, sisters, their families. A little crowd went, and my wife and I said, we're not going to go if there's drinking at the vacation. I'm an alcoholic in recovery. Um, And we were like, look, if you guys want to drink, that's totally fine, totally cool, but we're not going to be there if there's any drinking. So there wasn't any, and it was a great vacation. The next year there was an issue, and so that had its own things. But I remember thinking, I don't understand what changed from one year to the next. But I've always felt a little bad saying, look, I don't want there to be alcohol around me. It just doesn't make me feel comfortable. I feel weak asking that of people. So now fast forward to today, and I talked to a relative who is in a situation where she's going to be in a situation where there's drinking. And she said, I'm not really looking forward to it. So I said, why are you going? And it was, well, the obligations, the social obligations, I should go, this and that. And I was just like, as foolish as I felt, as bad as I felt previously or over the years, asking for people to have respect for me to not drink around me, I felt bad doing that. And yet when I heard it come out of her mouth, the same idea, I thought, how foolish is that? I mean, do these people care about you? Do they have any respect for you? And if not, then don't go. That's like a no-brainer. That's a given. So it was just interesting that coming from my perspective of my own behaviors and my own desires to be away from the alcohol and how awkward that was. But if it comes from another person, it makes total sense. So I guess my point is, if you know somebody who is in recovery, or if you are yourself for anything, don't put yourself in those situations. And if if you know someone who is in that situation, maybe show them a little bit of respect. And maybe it's above and beyond regular commitment to a friendship or of love or whatever. Maybe it is being an extra special friend, but why not? If this person means something to you and that makes that person uncomfortable, then why not show him that respect? I don't see what the big deal is. And I got kind of reamed out because this guy goes, sometimes you're okay and then you're not okay, and sometimes, and I said, you know what? I didn't say this, I'm thinking it. Yeah, forgive me for being a human being. I have good days and bad days. I have days that I'm feeling good and I could be in a liquor store for half the day and be fine. And then I have days where if I got a whiff of alcohol, it would not be a good thing. So forgive me for being human and having strengths and weaknesses and ups and downs and pitfalls and mountaintops. That's part of being a human being. If you want to know somebody, maybe give them a little bit of respect. I mean, just a regular person, whether if he's not in recovery, that doesn't, just because you're in recovery doesn't mean you're asking for a special favor every single day. Everybody needs a little bit something extra on any given day. So I think it's important. I don't care who you know and what they suffer from, if it's some sort of addiction or just any old problem. I don't see what the big deal is if you want to spend time with that person, just avoiding that thing while you're with that person. If that person needs to avoid something to lead a happy, healthy life, perhaps the only thing left to do is commend them for making the step to do so, because that takes a lot of courage, and it takes a lot of guts. It takes a lot of strength and a lot of resolve. So there you have it. Hope you're having a great summer. And for all you in recovery, stay cool, literally and figuratively. And those who love those in recovery, you know, they're still worth your time. Okay, check us out, loveandaddicts.com.